This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. Hope it was a profitable trading day. So everybody is still waiting for the market to turn downside, but it is testing your patience. But we have to wait for the time. So before proceeding to the video, let me just take you to the disclaimer. Please note that the view presented here is a personal opinion, and any loss incurred by you taking trades based on my view, I will not be responsible. Please consult a financial advisor before taking your trades. So the first highlight will be our FII data. So FII data now slightly it has turned down. Now it is around 74.5%. Yesterday it was 75%. Now slightly there is a turn. Okay, but we should not be happy for this because they will not give up so easily. Last time, let us see what happened here. On 28th August, the ratio was 77.2%. That time, what was the position here? Let us see. On 28th August, the total long position net was 74,000 contracts. It was a Friday. What happened on Monday? 50,000 contracts they dumped immediately on Monday on the retailers, taking the market higher at a gap open. Let us see the chart. Let us see on 28th August what happened. 28th August is the date. They had 77.2% long short ratio, and next day on Monday they opened gap up and then dumped all the long positions on the retailers or other people. What is the high? 11,794 and the low was 11,325. 400 points they brought down the Nifty. And similarly, let us see the Bank Nifty also. August, what happened? 28th August. So they opened next day at high 25,232 and then they closed by 23,385. Almost like 2,000 points they brought down the market in one single day. So expect something like this because tomorrow, day after tomorrow, the sun is in Libra only, and chances of such move less looks like very for me because the sun moves to Scorpio on Monday. On Monday, I think I have just taken my this thing also Astro View. Let me just see the Astro View. So we have been having a positive neutral. If you see, sun is in Tula only, Libra, and on Monday, okay, Monday will be not updated. Monday is moving to Scorpio actually. So expect something like similar move on Monday. 99% I am expecting. There is a high chance that it happens like that, but we opening with a gap up and then only they will make a down move actually. So that everybody will be trapped and who are the bears left out in the market, everybody will be pulled into the market, will turn into bullish. Let's see the open interest also. PCR is continuously is an upside only and they are not giving up because one or two bears who are left out and who are adamant will also be made into bulls. All the bears will be not a single will be left out, everybody will be killed because some people will not be able to sustain because to expire more expiry and they have to cut down the positions and it needs a lot of muscle power, money power to carry on the bearish trades for a long time. So once you turn into bulls, then they will take the market on the downside. That's the game. If you see here, the long position under 1,80,000 contracts and 40,580 is a long short positions. So this they will try to dump on the retailers and other market participants in the on Monday possibly. But anything is possible. Even tomorrow also something they can bring it down. But as to a point of view, I'm expecting on Monday. But if it comes like that tomorrow, because US also is a holiday and there will be no triggers from the US market, I'm not expecting any something like that. But if it comes down, it's take note of the indicators and the levels and anything giving a position, then immediately should go for it. If you see here the FA position, let us see the FA position 70,000 contracts there, and then clients what is the status? They added shorts now 45,000 contracts. They keep adding the shorts and then adding the long puts also to 50,000 contracts now. Very brave positions they're taking clients, and now the proprietary traders are having some long positions slightly, and they have shorted the put options now. And DA is a standard, they have continuously they are just shorting the futures and they are selling the cash, and also they are shorting the futures as a hedge for the positions. So expect this thing to be on Monday. Anything next 3 days, we should expect some decent correction of 2000 points at least in the Bank Nifty sudden move. Okay, just wait for that and try to grab the opportunity. And let us see the even cash market. If you see here, they just gone for mad buying 6,200 crores. It looks like they are celebrating Diwali, buying this cash, and they really gone mad like anything and buying and pushing the market on the upside very severely. Nothing else. In the short span of time, pumping almost like last month they bought 14,500 crores, and this time half of the month they bought 29,000 crores. Even the entire 10 months period they bought 56,000 crores only, and now they are gone for 29,782 crores. Looks like focused buying in bank stocks. That's what it looks like actually. And coming to the open interest, also highest open interest is seen in 20,000 call and 20,500 call for Bank Nifty, and 28,000 put, 26,000. If you see here, 28,500 put is there, slightly down. So 28,000 put is what we have to keep a tab. And in case of Nifty, 12,800 call, 13,000 call is the highest open interest, and 12,600 put, 12,000 put is the highest open interest. Keep a tab on 12,700 put tomorrow in case any jackpot sort of thing, because I told the Telegram channel also bought 12,700 put at 40 rupees. So in case I'm getting some no momentum, then I'll try to cut down, or I'll just hold on, expect, because nowadays like we are getting a very good moves on the any trending side on either sides. Now because since the market is completely bullish and the calls are very costly, put is only cheaper now, because buying calls now is very risky, because sudden dip can wipe off the capital. The risk is only 30-40 rupees. So in case we are not happy with the momentum, we can just cut down 20 rupees loss and exit positions. Because now buying a call option, say 13,000 call and all, is very not worth it actually, because that is not going to, because momentum is on the upside, and if the momentum has to go on the upside again, then option pain also need to give a lead. Let us see the option pain also. If you see the option pain for Nifty, it is 12,650 actually for this month, tomorrow expiry. That's what looks a little fishy. Just to keep a tab on it, because the option pain is not moving. From morning it is moved just 50 points only. So tomorrow, if you get any gap up, then look for shorting 12,650 calls. That will be very better actually opportunity. 100 points you'll get at least. Even for 2 lots also you'll get 15,000 rupees. So there could be a very good trade if you get able to get 12,650 calls at 100 rupees. And if you see for month end expiry, it is 12,300 is option pain. Option pain is 12,300. So don't try to be on the long positions. If you're long position, try to cut and wait for the opportunity. Don't drag on without any hedge on your long positions. It is definitely the risk reward ratio is not on your favor. If you see for Bank Nifty also, Bank Nifty, the option pain is 28,500. Okay, once we break 28,500 decisively, then we can look for any down moves in line with the Nifty also. And also you see the next week expiry 28,500 and month end expiry 27,300. So month end expiry is giving a lead to the downside actually. That is one more thing. So this all giving some downward traction positively by next week maximum. In case there is a possibility that they will try to drag for another 2 days, so that any adamant bears will also convert into bulls, and then they have to wait. They will be waiting, and then for the market will give a down move actually. For continue to hold your bearish view, you need to have a hedge position. Never hold a bearish without hedge position, because it can kill you. At least you can save some losses. You can reduce your losses if you have hedge position. Because having a fully hedged position also is not going to give return. Partially you can hold a hedge position. That's the way you can protect your positions on the downside. Now another thing I want to show you is important data is the 20-day moving average. Okay, let me just take you through the. Now let us see the 20-day moving average is a very important thing. The deviation from 20-day moving average, what is the gap, is one analysis. Okay, for Nifty and Bank Nifty. So I have just made some analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty. The first will start with Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty has the data starting from 2005. So last 15 years data is the daily spot rates. So this is 20 moving average and this is deviation. Now currently we are having 14% deviation from the 20 moving average. So let us see what is the deviation in the past, more than 14%. Okay. Now I'm just making filter of more than 14%. How many times? How much times it was there? 0.14. Okay. Now 14% deviation happened. How many times? Out of 3,810 days, only 32 days were holding 14% above the 20-day moving average. So now if you have to come down, because 32 is a very low ratio, very rare phenomenon. 32 out of 3,032 divided by 3810 means it is a what a percentage. What is the percentage? The percentage is 1%. This kind of situation happens less than 1% in the last 15 years. So this is something a very strange thing and abnormal thing. But if you are able to survive this kind of moves, then you can sustain for remaining several years also. Okay, because maybe if you are making some small option trading or option buying, okay, you will get big returns on these times only. But after that, you will keep losing. Option buyer, if once you see some move like this and then continue to do option buying for remaining several days, then you will be losing money continuously. But option traders, if they hedge their position properly and continue their option trading strategies, the loss definitely the option trading might be lost slightly, but not in big loss. But definitely option trading strategies will help you in recovering your monies in just 2-3 weeks. That's the thing. So it is just a rare phenomenon that we are seeing such moves less than 1% of time in Bank Nifty particularly. So 25,200 is a level and we have to test this level 20 moving average at any cost in the next week, at least maximum next week we have to test it. Let us see for Nifty also. In case of Nifty, the same analysis, 20-day moving average, what's the gap? If you see, it is 6.6% away from the 20-day moving average. 20-day moving average is coming to 11,964. And let us see how much time we sustained about 6.5%. Number filters are greater than 6.5%. And this data, 1 minute, I'll just show you the data also from which period I'm taking. From 2001, I'm having this data. Almost 20 years of data is here, and let us see how much time we have been sustaining about 6.5%. 6.5% we sustained for 142 days out of 4,922 days. Just 142 divided by, sorry, I forgot the number. Clear filter. 6.5%. Number filters greater than 6.5%. 142 4922. 142 divided by 4922. Okay, now there it is 2.8% in entire 20 years of time. So this kind of move happened only 3% of time. So this is also a rare phenomenon, and we should be getting a decent correction in the coming days. If you see another thing also, okay, here also Bank Nifty, if you see this percentage, whatever you can see here, earlier we saw in 2009 actually, and then 2013 only once we saw 15.5%, which is about 14.4% above the 20-day moving average. Then we saw in 2020, almost we can tell in 10 years time this kind of move happened only once now. Okay, but we have to know, or we have to do risk management, money management to ensure that we are protected during these times of moves. If we cannot manage during these times of moves, then we have to be out of the market, because definitely market will not give you any chances. No, okay, it is the first time happening in 10 years time, I'll forgive your mistake, and next time you don't do this. There is nobody who's going to tell you like this and tell, okay, we'll forgive your mistakes and give you all your losses back. So nobody is going to give the losses to you back again. So please do your risk management and money management, and if there is a loss, and you have to see how you can recover the loss by doing a risk management and hedging your portfolio. And coming to the Nifty again, Nifty 6.6%, what we have seen the move, it is 3% of time happened. Now if you here also, if you see in 2009 happened, and then 2010 2 times, and 2013 3 times, and 2020 happened here after the recovery, market recovered that time. we saw some moves like this, big moves upside, and also it does not never moved about 10% or something. Okay, it is a maximum it moved is 9.5%. Let us see here 7%. Never filter is greater than 7%. If you see 7% move also, we saw only 107 times. 107 times is a very rare, actually very rare. It is 2%. Now into so it's very less chance that it will be moving another 1% from here on. Definitely you have to see a big correction in 1 day itself, 1 day, 2 days itself, because once we start the correction, then the market is going to melt like anything, because of FIs will be dumping their long positions, and also everybody will be entering the short positions. Already clients are in the short positions. So just take note of this view is important actually. And let us see the Lakshman Rekha and midpoint also. Lakshman Rekha, you can very clearly notice bullish, no doubt about that. And your stop loss will be 12,000 here, very far actually. And here 11,920 in case of midpoint. But you have to keep a trailing stop loss now. Maybe like at least 11,500 levels should be your stop loss now. Okay, now trail your stop loss. Sorry, 12,500 should be your stop loss. And in case of for Nifty, and for Bank Nifty, 20,000 is here, but at least 28,000 should be your stop loss, so that you can protect your positions. Lakshman Rekha 28,000 should be a stop loss, and here 12,500, but it's very far actually, but still trail your stop loss. At least the midpoint, just take note of midpoint. Any midpoint when they are going below 28,582 next day, this is a futures level. So if you are having any midpoint closing below 28,582 for Bank Nifty, then alert yourself for the downside move, because there is a chance that this will be the first indicator for you to give the downside move. And similarly for Nifty also, 12,676 midpoint moving below this for the next trading day. Try to be alert on the downside. Midpoint will give the indication. And PCR as usual, it is everything is above 1.5, 1.6, and just torturing the bears like anything. And there is no other option except we have to wait for the opportunity, because now the opportunity is either you have to be very sharp in capturing the buying put options, because put options can give you loss if the move doesn't happen on the expected lines, or try to go for a few lots of option trading in the call options and keep the VWAP as a stop loss. That's the only way you can trade for tomorrow particularly. And coming to the volatility also, the option pain, okay, this is not updated here. So option pain is 28. Okay, what is option pain here? For tomorrow, the option pain we saw here 12. Why is not coming? 28,500 is the option pain. So it is manually I'm updating here 28,500, and here it is 12,650. So keep a note of this. VIX is slightly hovering around 22 levels, and then the levels for tomorrow is the long breakout 28,274 and short breakout 28,357. Keep a tab on 28,300 puts and the 29,000 calls. Okay, because long breakout is too long, so this is a level you can keep 29,000 calls. You can keep a tab of it, and then short breakout 12,000, long breakout 12,800 for Nifty, and 12,600 for the Nifty short breakout. Okay, and that is one thing. And the conclusion, super bullish. I have to write here super bullish. That's the only way we can explain this what's happening in the market. And coming to the coming to the power of 2 also, we are at least we have to go below 28,278 here. Sustain below the 500 points. This is stop loss for 200 McGinley moving average. This is the 200 parameter McGinley is a stop loss for you for Bank Nifty, and is the futures. And in case of Nifty, 12,600. Unless the McGinley 20 crosses below this, you should not be on the short side. Just wait for the opportunity. That's the reason, instead of going for buying put options, try to short 11,650 calls, because option pain is around 11,650 levels. And coming to the volume profile also, for point of control indicating 24,200 levels. So 24,000 is what expectation, and that you will be reaching it, because when the fall comes, it's going to be very sharp, and be very sharp in buying put options when you get a breakout. So at first your indication will be the price going below the open, and then the midpoint is the next indicator, then BWAP. One by one indicator, which I have mentioned in the Excel dashboard also. Excel dashboard, you can have a look at it because you have to keep a tab of all these parameters: midpoint, BWAP, option pane, your then open price, and then PCR. Okay, these are all very, very important levels, because keeping a tab of things separately in so many levels, so many charts and reports is very difficult. So try to have something, develop your Excel own dashboard from yourself if you can, or you can get the Excel dashboard from me. And then if you see the Nifty also it is indicating that the volume profile is at a lower levels, which is around 11,881, which is almost like 1,000 points below actually, and very high chance that we'll see a deep correction. One should be ready for that. That's it. Because now getting into long position, if you are even missing 100 points, 200 points, doesn't, never mind. But never get into the long positions at this point of time. It is very, very, very risky. Because long, when Warren Buffett rule, everybody know that when everybody is greedy, be fearful. Even I mentioned Telegram channel that I had made some for 12%, that 30%. Today I made a selling order, so possible that some another 1% return also if we get 13-14% I'm getting in just 10 days time. Because our target in the mutual fund is 15% per annum. If you get 13% in 10 days period, then it's better that close your positions and wait in the sidelines. You'll get an opportunity definitely. At that time you can enter. There is no point that you have to. There is no rule that you have to be in the market always invested. It is always prudent that you book some profits, because we have some 12 mutual funds, 10-12 mutual funds is there, and not everything they are going to square off. Okay, we'll keep something as it is and book some profit periodically. Because in my portfolio, if you see 80,000, what is the portfolio I'm showing? I booked some 10,000 profit already. So I almost 10% profit booked in just 5 months time. So when we get opportunity next month, November, December, then we will try to add some positions at later time. Now I'll be started investing in the stocks also in small quantities for the portfolio, the 10 crores goal, where I invested in the Bandhan Bank and ITC. Because the profits, whatever I get from that sale of mutual stocks, mutual funds, I'll be investing, instead of investing in mutual funds, now try to find some opportunity in the stocks also. Okay, swing trading, I'll be doing it there, so that the capital, our objective is definitely we should not withdraw the profits from the system. We should keep your profits there itself directly. And then the charts, coming to the charts, there is no nothing to say. Only Bollinger Band is what we have to keep a watch now. Wait for the price moving below the previous day low. That's the indication also. Once the price moves below previous day low, it will be a big move on the downside. And similarly for the Nifty also, continuously it is just trading on the above the upper Bollinger Band. It is giving a big torture to the bears. Nothing else we can say. And coming to the 5-day, even the 5-day high EMA, if you see here, we have not touched the 5-day high EMA at all completely for the past 5 days completely. It cannot happen. We have test at least 12,500 levels, almost. You'll not be I'll not be surprised if we test, we go down to 200 points also and test this 5-day moving average tomorrow, being an expiry day, and puts are available for very cheap price. And the option traders who are trying to short 30 rupees, 20 rupees put options will be under fire. So don't try to short put options tomorrow. It is not worth the risk reward ratio, because your reward is 20-30 rupees, but your risk is 100-200 rupees. So never try to short the put options tomorrow. Try to short the call options. Keep 50% of your option, the call option premium as your stop loss. And also try to short the call options only when the Renko setup is giving you the sell signal, and never try to short before that. And also awesome oscillator should be giving you sell signal. And coming to the hourly chart also, here we are just sustaining about 12,419, and we should see these gaps to get filled. Okay, we should get at least 12,000 levels next week or before end of this expiry, month end expiry. I'm expecting 12,000 levels to be tested, because RSI also is gone overboard now, and now at 85 levels. And coming to the Bank Nifty hourly chart also, now with this level is very, very crucial, 28,140. Once you break this gap will get filled, 27,630. and then this gap is another 26,810. So these two levels will get filled in no time. Anything can happen tomorrow also, but very, very cautious. Try to short the call options or try to buy put options. These are the only two opportunities we have for the Nifty Bank Nifty for tomorrow trading. If it goes tomorrow and you don't get opportunity for both this thing, don't worry. Then just be away from the market. That's the only thing, because it is stretching. The market is stretching on the upside to the extent possible and testing the patience of the traders, nothing else. Because if you try to enter the trade any forcibly, then we'll be giving you losses only. Because now at the fag end of your bull market means your up move, whatever the recent bull move, whatever happened now, we are the fag end. Anytime the reversal can come, some news will drive. After the reversal comes, the news will come that Pfizer, that whatever news is not correct or government does not approve. Then there's something news will come, and then we'll try to bring the prices on the downside. So trade cautiously. Have a nice trading day. Happy weekend expiring. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, like the channel. I'll try to give my views, whatever possible best analysis. Thank you so much.